Assalamualaikum. My name is NURUL ATIKAH. So in this video, me and my group members, which is ALYANI IZZATI and Muhammad EL-HUSAIRI, will present about our adaptive reuse project for Biomedic Museum and Gallery.
Site study. The Institute for Medical Research, known as IMR, is located at Pahang Road, 50,588 Federal Territory of Kuala Lumpur. This building is located between Kuala Lumpur Hospital and Jalan Pahang Junction and Jalan Raja Muda Abdul Aziz. Because the building is located in the heart of the city, it is easy for people to access public transport facilities that can be seen from the main road. The next is key plan, location plan, and site plan. The key plan, as you can see, the case study is located near Bukit Bintang, Mont Kiara, and Bukit Damansara. The existing of green nature. The existing of the environment around the IMR building is Taman Tasik Titiwangsa, which is built to be visited by people and tourists around Kuala Lumpur, Tugu Negara and Royal Selangor Golf Club, which is located around Jalan Parlimen.
For the sun orientation rise from the back of the building, which is from the east, and the sunset end up at the west, which is from the front of the building. For the building design, the Biomedical Museum building was built in a rectangular shape. The building is built in 1928. The building consists of 1.5 story made of clay brick and it is refined with rendering of lime. This building has a clay roof finishes known as marseilles. For the layout of the building, for the ground floor, it consists of traditional medical galleries, meeting room, office room, resource center, club room, and others. For the middle space of the building, there is an open space known as a courtyard. For the first floor, there is a space for snake gallery, historical gallery, biotechnology laboratories, and dry specimen.
Okay, for the historical background study, the Institute for Medical Research IMR was established by Sir Frank in early year 1900. In February 1901, the building of Institute for Medical Research was officially opened, and in 1928, a Sultan block was built for administration, pathology, bacteriology, and library. The institute then was restructured in 2001, and in 2003, the IMR is officially below the jurisdiction of the Malaysian Institute of Health. Between 2000 until 2004, IMR through research program was supported by the regional center and WHO established the museum the malaria vector in Laos. Next. Move to the existing condition of the building. In the initial examination that have been done, there are some serious defects that identify, and this defect should be given the immediate attention. This is to ensure the safety and integrity of this building is always in good condition and safe to use. So there are some figures that provided to show the condition for several elements such as the roof, steel ladder, the facade of the building, and also the condition of drain and apron.
Key architectural features of building. The architecture of this building symbolizes a combination of neoclassical and Art Deco. This classical neo was introduced in the mid-18th century and it is an architecture produced from the neoclassical movement. Art Deco architecture, on the other hand, has the characteristic of shapes that have an influence in the field of mathematics, geometry, which will later be combined with natural shapes such as architecture from flora. Researchers believe that the construction of this biomedical museum building resembles a classic block. The characteristic of this classic box is that it has a wide rectangular or square plan, along with this flat roof and exterior rich classic detail. The overview of such a building is a square block, decorated precisely in the classic and has a combined style of Art Deco architecture. Example of architecture we can see from the architectural picture found in this building.
The 2 floors of the building. The 2 floors of the building consists of 1 and a half story made of clay brick and it is refined with rendering of lime. The building has a clay roof finishes known as marseilles. For the building design, the Biomedical Museum building was built in a rectangular shape. The building is built in 1928. The building consists of 1.5 story made of clay brick and it is refined with rendering of lime.
We move on to the next slide, which is building elements and material. There are many elements used in this building, such as roof made of marcellus clay, tile roof, and concrete flat roof, while for the shielding of this building use gypsum shielding, plywood shielding, marcellus clay tile roof, and suspended shielding. For the walls of a building, for the external wall, the wall uses masonry wall, while for the internal wall, it uses plasterboard wall.
The building element and material for floor, they use floor tile finishes in a variety of colors. Other than that is an interlocking bricks and small tiles for the toilet. For the column, they use a rectangular column, round column, and concrete column. For the staircase, this is the example of the staircase, front of the building and near the attics.
Next, building surrounding. So this is the several places that located surrounding the case study, such as the Hospital Kuala Lumpur, KLCC, KL Tower, Petroscience Discovery Centre, Central Market, Perdana Botanical Garden, and also KL Bird Park. And below, you can see the location map for the building surrounding. As you can see, all of these places were located near the case study, which is Biomedical Museum building.
Baris and overall building rating. The total number of defects found in this building is 48 defects. From the defect, we have evaluated in terms of condition and also the priority of the defect. And the total marks we obtained is 298. And it makes the total score for this building is 6.208, which refers that the overall building rating for this building is fair, which is mean this building requires condition monitoring.
Is the depth of wall and floor element, which 11%, and the lowest percentage of defect was found at door and firefighting system, which only 2%. Next, the pie chart on the right side show the defect that categorized by percentage of defect is cracked or broken, which 25%, and the lowest percentage of defect are more growth, uneven color tone, unacceptable standard, sagging, and shrinkage, which only 2%.
So this is the defect indication plan. For the slide, this is the defect indication plan for roof. Next. So this is the defect indication plan for attic. This one is the defect indication plan for first floor with a next. And this is the defect indication plan for ground floor.
Selection of special craftsmen. For the selection of special craftsmen, all work for roof, ceiling, wall, column, and more should be handled by people who are experienced in repairing these types of materials and have experience in repairing materials that are usually used by historic buildings.
Okay, for the method statements of repairing works, basically there are some elements at case study that requires the repairing work based on its current condition. The repairing works that will be taken must conducting the work that involved, which is for the roof, ceiling, wall, floor, staircase, and door. Next.
So reason for improvement, the first one is the lifespan, to expand the lifespan of historic buildings. The second one is the historical view. The old building is the only significant setback we have had in the past and has been forgotten for a long time. And then architectural importance. A large number of old buildings are filled with interesting and unique ideas and styles of design and architecture. Improvement work is important to ensure that this uniqueness can be maintained for future generations. And cultural significance, and all buildings are there to serve as a reminder of a city's culture and interesting past. The act of seeing historic building is a visual reminder to the audience of the area's cultural heritage.
For the element that can be saved in the biomedical museum, elements that have been repaired in the biomedical museum are the elements that have damage which mostly influenced by the various factors such as age, weather, and others. The elements that are able to function properly and does not have any defect will be replaced and will be maintained. For the importance of repairing work and maintenance, it will prolonging the lifespan of the historical structure, and without the proper maintenance work, the historical building will deteriorate and become a dysfunctional as well as unfit to be used. Next.
So the SWOT analysis for strength, the strength is this building is able to attract tourists since it's located at the center of a city, which is next to Hospital Kuala Lumpur at Jalan Pahang, and it is rich in history and culture. And the location of the building is easily to be found since it can be seen from the main road, and it is near to the train station. The weakness of this building is during peak hour, traffic jam will occur and limited parking space.
For the opportunity, the case study is nearby the clinic, so the seminar can be conducted there. Besides, it is easy to visit the case study by using the public transportation, and the case study also have the opportunity to become an attractive tourist spot. For the threat, the existence of new buildings around the case study has a stronger attraction for others to visit their building, and the second threat is preserving the heritage seems to be declining.
For the new concept, the concept that we adopt in this biomedical museum and gallery is we introduce a lot of gallery space that showcase the medical collection used in Malaysia. It is to introduce to the public by displaying the collection item related to the medicine and also herb that used by people in the past in treating the dangerous disease such as diabetes and others.
So for the bubble diagram for ground floor, as you can see, there are several areas that visitor will find here, which is lobby and reception, seminar room, meeting and discussion rooms, kids activity room, courtyard, souvenir and kiosk, OKU toilet, male and female prayer rooms, exhibition room and also toilet for men and women. If you notice, we have colored this space with several colors, which is blue, orange and green. The function of this color to explain that the blue area shows the area is passed by the public, for the orange color symbolize the area is private, as on the ground floor for seminar room and meeting discussion room is a private place, which means only staff to only IMR or anyone concerned can enter this space. And for the green space of the courtyard, it means that the function of the area is the same.
For the first floor, the visitor can access almost every area since there are many of exhibition rooms that located at this floor. However, there are two spaces that classify as limitation and can only be accessed by the staff, which is the office and also the pantry. Next.
So next is the existing measure drawing. There are a few measure drawing that have we built for the existing building. For example, is roof plan, attic plan, ground floor plan, first floor plan, front elevation, rear elevation. And for the next slide is left elevation, right elevation, And for this is detail for window and doors. Next.
Okay, so this is the existing plan, adaptive reuse plan for ground floor. The left side is existing plan, which the blue line to show which part will be changed or demolished. And the right side is the adaptive reuse plan, and the red line is to show the new work. The arrangement of spaces in this plan is similar to the bubble diagram that have been shown before. And this one is for the first floor plan. Next.
For the layout plan and space leveling, the main change that we change at the ground floor is the lobby and reception, souvenir shop and kiosk, OKU toilet, surau, male and female toilet, and kids activity room. Next. For the first floor, most of the space at the first floor is exhibition rooms, and it has a void space at the middle.
So this is a 3D drawing plan for this building. For the facade part, we did not make any change, but in the interior space, there are a few innovations that we introduced. So this is the front elevation, rear elevation, left elevation, and right elevation. For the interiors, the innovations that we introduced such as toilet. We have rearranged the position of a toilet, and this is the interior of a toilet for men and women.
Next, this is the 3D view for the one of the exhibition room, and this is where all the collection items will be placed. And then this is the 3D view for the lobby and reception.
So this is the 3D view for souvenir shop and kiosk. And this is the kid activity room. And this is 3D for surau, which consists male and female. And this is the OKU toilet, but everyone can use this toilet. And this is the 3D interior design proposal. There is a few examples that we put in here. For example, is exhibition room, souvenir shop and kiosk, lobby reception, and toilet which consists of male and female. Next.
So for the conclusion, to conclude, every process of conservation for heritage building needs a proper planning and design to preserve a building and to not ruin its authenticity. As for this proposal of adaptive use for biomedical museum building, it is involving the idea to conserve the building with less demolishing work in order to maintain the building characteristic as they bring the sentimental and precious value from one generation to the other generation. Thank